before I start the Siyum, I'd like to tell you a little bit of how this came about, how I got to this moment. So this journey started many years ago in Chovevei Torah, when I was still in my formative years, when I was more in my formative years. At that point, we were in class, and whenever Melissa would come around, he would always say, you should know that your best learning happens outside of Seder. And no matter what I tell you, it's that outside of Seder hours, those are the ones that are really going to make you grow. I mean, I know some of you would wish he would have not said that, but the point is, that's what he said. So, in the beginning, and this would come as a surprise to some of you, we used to wake up early, and I would learn whatever Chris not. This continued for a while. Until Mitzvah came around, and everyone was taking us after us. So I wasn't such a big learner of Gemara at the time. So I decided to take all the Sabbaths of Mishayas, took some of his running, and my Mashiach came over to me, and eventually Noni came over to me and said, I see you with Mishnayos, why don't you take a Gemara? So I was a little bit hesitant, and he pushed me, and there was only one short one left on the list. So I decided to cut them, so I took it. And then decided, I'll put in half an hour a night before bed, before lights out. Put in half an hour. I still learned very well at that time, this is not school. And I learned for a half hour every night. Another night, after 2 months, I was finished with the Sabbath. And, I was surprised about why did I take one Sabbath and the next was this Kislev. So I took another Sabbath. And another Sabbath. At the end of the year, putting in half an hour plus Seder, I finished literally over 200 blocks from the next summer. So I made a simple calculation. If I put in, instead of a half an hour, I can finish 400 blocks. Now, if you add it up, multiply by all the years, I'll finish it in sometime the end of this year, something like that. And from there to go, I realized that I could be faster, I could put in more hours. The yeshivas out here were very supportive, letting me stay up later and learn. And as Adelaman said, most of the learning happened outside of Seder. But the message I want to give you is that make a calculation. How long does it take you to learn an ode? How long does it take you to learn a class? If you do the calculation, figure out how much time you need to put in. And you can make a long-term goal. You don't have to finish in a year, 2 years. You can finish in 6 years. But it's possible. Melissa inspired me to take that goal, and my other, Mashpim teachers encouraged it, and here I am. So I want to share a part from the Belzer, which my friend showed me this morning. The Belzer says something like this. It says, we're running through the Gemara earlier for the Shabbos. Chovevei Torah says that why is that you make a total Adelaman? So the Belzer asks, first of all, why is it only for Adelaman? It's very strange. Why only for Adelaman? Second of all, how would you ever make a Siyum Hashas? It says that the Torah is endless. You learn it again and again and again and again. It doesn't make a Siyum. A Siyum implies that you're finishing something. And what does that mean? You're calling young. How can you ever make a Siyum? The Bible says the real simcha of a Siyum is not that you finish. It's that Mishish makes a Messiah. You have one Sabbath, you want to learn it again. You want to learn another Sabbath. Finish off and learn it again. The simple is that now the person has tasted the secrets of Torah, calls it. You realize how good it is, how sweet it is. That will push you to learn more. The simple is not what you've done, but what you're going to do. And that simple is no limited to me, but it's inclusive of everyone in the room. Anyway, so the end of the Sabbath is a very famous quote. It goes like this. Give ourselves a couple seconds of our day, a couple minutes of our day, a couple hours of our day, and involve So yes, there are opposites. Yes, they seem to be antithetical. But look, there's a symbiosis between Torah and Krishna. Torah is our driving force. It gives us the energy to go through our day, go through our lives, go through our shoulders, without getting infected. But on the other hand, elevated. Like, this is like rather tiny. How do we go into Eretz Yisrael and not be infected? The answer is, you're not going to be a person who's just a person involved in this world. You're a person who's elevated. The Talmud factor is beyond the physical existence that he sees around himself. And this mindset of, I don't really belong here. I have a time I did that reminds me that, that gives me my mindset that is supposed to be involved in godliness as opposed to physicality. That will lead us to be able to elevate the entire world. We know that when we elevate the entire world, the world around us, we make a tremendous company that will herald the coming of the apex of humanity and the crescendo of the symphony of our very existence with the coming of Mashiach immediately.